Have you ever considered whether it's feasible to discover love once more as you age? In this video, we delve into the poignant and enlightening journey of Mr. Tan, a 65-year-old individual who pursued companionship after enduring years of solitude, only to encounter unforeseen obstacles in his quest for remarriage. His journey highlights the joys and challenges of finding a partner in later years, conveying a significant message about understanding, empathy, and navigating the intricacies of relationships in the later stages of life. Join us until the conclusion to discover insightful lessons drawn from Mr. Tan's journey. Insights that can motivate, direct, and assist us in managing the complexities of affection, grief, and connection during the later stages of life. This narrative is one you definitely should pay attention to. Before we start, I would be grateful if you could like this video to help me share the wisdom of aging further. If you haven't subscribed yet, I highly encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to ensure you stay updated with all the latest videos. Your feedback is important. If you enjoyed this video, please comment with a 1. If it didn't meet your expectations, a 0 would be appreciated. This will help me create even better content for you in the future. Let's begin our journey. Dear viewers, it's important to acknowledge that aging independently can present unique challenges and feelings of isolation. Numerous older individuals experience a deep desire for companionship, frequently prompting thoughts of remarriage. In the contemporary landscape, remarriage is increasingly recognized as an option that transcends age, no longer reserved just for the younger demographic. Older adults deserve the opportunity to find a life partner who can enhance their later years. This choice is completely natural and valid, and society is progressively recognizing it as equal and normal. While entering into a new marriage later in life can certainly offer happiness and satisfaction, it also presents distinct challenges and necessitates following specific guidelines. For a relationship to flourish, it is essential for both partners to exhibit understanding, empathy, and tolerance towards each other. When one party prioritizes their own needs and desires without considering the feelings of the other, it is likely that the relationship will encounter challenges. For instance, it is typical for older adults to exhibit a distinct aroma linked to the aging process. Although certain individuals might perceive this aroma as disagreeable, it is crucial to approach the situation with empathy and understanding to avoid unnecessary disputes regarding these issues. Reflect on the narrative of Mr. Tan, a 65-year-old widower who has spent many years living independently. Recognizing the weight of solitude, he chose to find a companion to enhance his later years and elevate his overall well-being. During an introduction, he encountered Mrs. Mai, a 62-year-old woman who exuded warmth and a pleasant demeanor. Initially, their bond was remarkable, leading them to the decision to tie the knot. Regrettably, merely 5 days after tying the knot, the relationship fell apart, leading to their separation. Mrs. Mai openly shared her unease regarding what she perceived as Mr. Tan's unusual odor, whereas Mr. Tan, feeling wounded and upset, charged her with being excessively judgmental and fastidious. Can you clarify what transpired? Let's explore Mr. Tan's account in greater detail. Mr. Tan presents his narrative. At 65 years of age, I find myself grappling with feelings of frustration and sadness that have become quite overwhelming lately. What was meant to be a celebration of love and partnership transformed into a profoundly distressing situation. I found myself needing to end my marriage after only a few days. And the reason was truly astonishing. As I contemplate this further, the discomfort intensifies. I am confident that my actions were appropriate. It was merely an unfortunate turn of events. Years ago, I entered into marriage with my first wife after a 2-year courtship. Our connection was rooted in profound love, shared respect, and a deep understanding of one another. The initial phase of our marriage was characterized by joy and unity. I valued her immensely. And in return, she showed me care and dedication, leading us to build a harmonious and satisfying life together. I once envisioned a future where we would age gracefully together, cherishing our golden years side by side. However, life can often be unexpectedly harsh. At the age of 45, I experienced the heartbreaking loss of my wife due to an accident. Her unexpected passing left me heartbroken, creating an emptiness that seemed insurmountable. Nonetheless, I had to acknowledge this difficult truth and progress onward. From that moment on, I understood that I would need to navigate the challenges of life independently. At that time, the thought of remarrying didn't cross my mind. I found myself deeply engaged with my professional responsibilities and the demands of nurturing our 2 young children. My attention was completely directed towards them. I felt it was not the right time to think about remarriage until they had found their stability. For the next 15 years, until I retired at 60, I maintained a dynamic and organized lifestyle. After my children got married and began their own families, I transitioned to living in a house by myself. At first, I welcomed the quiet moments alone. Friends frequently shared their thoughts on the joys of living independently, enjoying the freedom to make choices without the need for accountability to anyone. Initially, I relished the sense of newfound liberation. I had the freedom to enjoy late nights, explore new places at my leisure, and embrace a lifestyle without limitations. I experienced a sense of relief, recognizing that I was free from the minor conflicts and compromises that many of my married friends encounter. However, as time passed, the initial excitement faded, and the truth of solitary living started to become apparent. The atmosphere of the house became increasingly subdued and desolate as the days went by. Daily tasks that once brought happiness now seem repetitive and isolating. In the absence of companionship, the small, beautiful moments of life felt solitary, leaving a void where conversations about the joys or sorrows of the day could flourish. On rainy evenings or cold nights, the stillness became overwhelming. I frequently caught myself walking around the house, attempting to dispel the weighty sensation of solitude. The most painful aspect was the widening gap that had developed between myself and my children. Following their marriage, their visits became infrequent, primarily limited to holiday gatherings. In times of challenges or emergencies, I found myself navigating through them independently, without the benefit of support or guidance from others. At the age of 65, I came to the understanding that I could not continue living in this manner. I longed for a connection, a companion to journey through life with, someone who could empathize and provide support. At that moment, I encountered Mrs. Mai, who happened to be 4 years my junior. From the moment I encountered her, I felt an undeniable attraction to her warmth, charm, and kindness. Mrs. Mai possessed extraordinary attributes. She possessed a captivating look, a fit physique, and perhaps most strikingly, she was younger than I am. She had previously worked in the cultural sector, and even though she was no longer in her youth, she maintained a graceful demeanor and a commanding presence. Mrs. Mai exemplified the traits I deeply appreciated in a companion, and I felt a strong attraction to her. Her first impression of me was quite favorable, leading us to choose to spend time getting to know one another more deeply. With our retirement, we found ourselves with plenty of time to cultivate our growing relationship. We gathered every day, whether it was her suggestion or mine, strolling together, exchanging thoughts, and relishing our time together, Mrs. Mai frequently came to my home, generously offering her assistance with various household tasks. She maintained cleanliness, ensured everything was in order, and occasionally took care of my laundry. Her presence infused my life with a remarkable sense of warmth and vitality. From the moment we met, I sensed a transformation within my being. My mood improved. My days became more vibrant. And the weight of loneliness that had been pressing down on me started to dissipate. My confidence in tackling life's challenges grew, supported by her presence. After 6 months of deepening our connection, I sensed it was the right moment to advance our relationship. I sought the opinions of my 2 children regarding the potential of marrying Mrs. Mai. Their response was completely affirming, with no reservations whatsoever. With their support in mind, Mrs. Mai and I made the decision to solidify our bond by getting married. In anticipation of our shared future, I showcased my trust and dedication by placing my financial assets in her hands. I committed to transferring my monthly pension of more than 5 million VND for her to oversee according to her discretion. I even entrusted her with my savings book, house papers, and other personal documents, demonstrating that I had nothing to conceal. Furthermore, I conveyed to her that if she approached our relationship with kindness and honesty, my 3-bedroom, 100-square-meter house would be hers upon my passing. A decision that also received the backing of my children. I thought I had taken every step to demonstrate my genuine sincerity and dedication to this marriage, seeking a lasting relationship characterized by shared support and nurturing. Nevertheless, the outcome that ensued was completely unforeseen and profoundly discouraging. On our wedding night, as we started our life together, Mrs. Mai brought up a concern that caught me off guard and made me feel quite uncomfortable. She mentioned that there was an odor that she found difficult to endure. Although I had not previously recognized it, I promptly decided to tackle the issue at hand. That evening, I engaged in an exceptionally meticulous shower, cleansing with a generous amount of soap and shower gel for more than an hour, committed to eradicating any possible scent. If you are still engaged with this video and discovering valuable insights, kindly comment number 1 below to indicate your continued participation in this learning experience with me. I appreciate your time and insights. In spite of my attempts, Mrs. Mai persisted in expressing her dissatisfaction. She pinched her nose and voiced her displeasure, noting that the odor lingered. In an effort to mitigate the rising tension, I opted to rest in a separate room. However, her words lingered in my mind, leaving a significant impact. I spent the night unable to sleep, wrestling with emotions of confusion, shame, and disappointment regarding a marriage that had just started but already felt under pressure. The next morning, I sought her out, eager for some understanding. When I inquired about whether my body had an unpleasant odor, she affirmed it. She clarified that prior to cohabiting, she had not observed this because we had never been in such intimate proximity. Her explanation highlighted what is commonly known as the scent associated with aging individuals. Driven to discover a resolution, I pursued professional guidance. The physician clarified that this is a common occurrence in older adults and cannot be completely eliminated. He advised maintaining proper hygiene, taking regular showers, ensuring good ventilation in living areas, and applying fragrance to cover any odors. I carefully adhered to his recommendations, investing more than 1 million VND in a high-end bottle of perfume, optimistic that these actions would address the problem. Regrettably, that was not the case. Mrs. Mai's concerns continued, and her remarks grew more and more damaging. She asserted that the whole house was permeated with my scent, which she deemed intolerable. As time passed, We maintained our arrangement of sleeping in separate rooms. Even though I experienced deep sorrow, I chose not to assign blame or voice my irritation. By the 5th day, my endurance began to diminish. That evening, I engaged in a meticulous shower routine, generously applied fragrance, and stepped into the bedroom exuding a sense of renewed confidence. However, Mrs. My quickly pulled back, shielding her nose and expressing that the odor was too intense. Her words pierced through, as even the sweetest fragrance couldn't conceal the truth. I am experiencing a burning sensation in my eyes, accompanied by feelings of nausea. It is important to comprehend this matter. In that instant, I found myself losing my composure, feeling a mix of frustration and hurt. I responded, "I don't think my body has an unpleasant odor. If you prefer not to share a living space with me, please let me know directly. Eliminate the justifications." This resulted in a passionate disagreement, ultimately leading me to propose that if she genuinely found it unbearable to be with me, we should consider ending our marriage. That evening, I withdrew to another room, leaving the discussion unfinished. The following morning, Mrs. My gathered her things and departed quietly. Saying little, I refrained from intervening. Not long after, we finalized the divorce process, bringing an end to a short and turbulent marriage. This experience imparted a significant understanding regarding the dynamics of companionship and the nature of expectations. Although I approached the marriage with sincere optimism for shared support and comprehension, it soon became clear that entering into another marriage would not alleviate my feelings of loneliness. Rather than enhancing my life, it brought about unexpected difficulties. I have chosen to embrace the experience of living alone, recognizing that the passage of time brings unavoidable changes to the body. Even so, I maintain a subtle optimism that one day, I may encounter someone who truly comprehends and embraces me. Someone who prioritizes connection over flawlessness, and who will be by my side in the later stages of life with kindness and understanding. Until then, I focus on releasing past disappointments, practicing self-compassion, and embracing the idea that not everything in life should be forced. Embracing acceptance, cultivating forgiveness, and maintaining an openness to what lies ahead have emerged as my core guiding principles. Don't allow age to hinder your aspirations or experiences. Take action when you feel prepared, no matter your age. Society frequently leads individuals to think that aging equates to becoming irrelevant, ineffective, or even a liability. Many adopt this mindset, believing that their prime years have already passed. This is completely inaccurate. Each phase of life offers distinct chances to evolve into your best self and embrace authenticity. Draw motivation from the incredible journey of a woman in her 90s who captured the attention of social media audiences. Her unwavering determination and vibrant enthusiasm for life shone through as she tirelessly managed 7 small stalls, frequently working late into the night. When inquired about feelings of exhaustion at her age, she replied with insightful understanding. Engaging in activities that ignite your passion will keep fatigue at bay. Experiencing fatigue can also be a source of joy. Her perspective serves as a reminder that enthusiasm and a sense of direction are timeless qualities. Even after 9 decades, she remained clear about her desires and pursued them with unwavering commitment. This exceptional commitment is invaluable and ought to inspire us all. Age is merely a figure. It doesn't determine your ability to take action. Your readiness to make an effort is what truly counts. Embarking on a dream or pursuing a goal is always a timely endeavor. Take the first step today, there's no better moment than now. Embrace confidence. And don't let the fear of aging limit your potential. Engaging in your passions leads to experiences that are deeply fulfilling and significant. The results might not consistently meet your hopes. Yet the experience will undoubtedly be rich with happiness and satisfaction. With dedication and consistent effort, you can ensure that your life is fulfilling and meaningful. Furthermore, engaging with and accepting new experiences can maintain the vitality of your mind and spirit. As Mr. Youngkin once stated, "I reached old age, and I continued to learn throughout my life. I have consistently pursued knowledge and growth throughout my life." This viewpoint emphasizes the significance of continuous education throughout one's life. Mr. Youngkin committed herself to the art of literary creation, drawing from a wealth of books and honing her skills throughout the years. Her dedication to personal development illustrates the importance of curiosity and continuous learning in fostering engagement and connection with the world around us. The true indicator of aging lies not in physical deterioration, but in the unwillingness to learn, discover, and welcome new experiences. Our society is in a state of continuous evolution, influenced by the advancements in technology and cultural shifts that shape our environment. When older individuals resist these changes, they may face the risk of isolation and disconnection from their surroundings. While life experience holds significant value, an excessive attachment to the past can hinder the formation of meaningful connections in the present. In the current digital landscape, communication frequently takes place through online platforms. Embracing technology, including smartphones and video calls, can significantly enhance your ability to maintain connections with loved ones, such as grandchildren, and engage actively in today's world. While the pace of learning may seem to diminish as we grow older, the journey of acquiring knowledge remains fulfilling. Numerous seniors are increasingly adopting technology, realizing its potential to introduce them to fresh interests and viewpoints. Engaging in hobbies, diving into e-books, or connecting with similar-minded communities can significantly enhance one's quality of life through the pursuit of knowledge. Age should never be a barrier to achieving your fullest potential. Consider life as a continuous path of personal growth and enhancement. Every step taken leads to personal development and a sense of satisfaction. If you are continuing to engage with this video and discovering value in these lessons, kindly comment number 2 below to indicate your ongoing participation in this learning experience. I appreciate your time and insights. Another vital component of aging gracefully is embracing separation with a sense of acceptance. Life unfolds through a sequence of encounters and farewells, a fundamental cadence that we should learn to accept. Separation can evoke a deep sense of fear in many individuals. Whether it involves moving on from the past, departing from a cherished homeland, or bidding farewell to beloved ones, experiencing loss can be incredibly challenging. Yet it is a fundamental aspect of our life experience. Each separation molds our character, instilling resilience and highlighting the significance of valuing the present moment. Consider the profound message from Spirited Away: life is akin to a train on a direct route to the cemetery. Only a select few will walk alongside you throughout the entirety of your journey. The connections we experience throughout our lives can be transient, shaped by destiny and the situations we find ourselves in, rather than fixating on the aspects beyond our influence. It is essential to appreciate the individuals and experiences present in our lives at this moment. Embrace the presence of those around you. Steer clear of disappointments, and refrain from dwelling on regrets. Embracing the natural rhythm of life can lead you to a state of tranquility and joy. Furthermore, preserving autonomy is essential as one grows older. Children, though expected to support their parents, navigate their own lives brimming with responsibilities and pressures. Overdependence on them can create tension in relationships and result in discomfort for everyone involved. Coexisting with your children might appear to be a sensible choice. Yet it can lead to tensions stemming from varying habits, lifestyles, and expectations. Your home, regardless of its size or style, offers you the autonomy to embrace your lifestyle fully, free from the necessity of compromise or justification. Your autonomy is a fundamental aspect of your self-respect and honor. This approach empowers you to address your challenges, make informed choices, and fully appreciate the life you've created without placing a strain on those around you. Encouraging your independence, even when your children are eager to assist, promotes a balanced relationship and minimizes avoidable stress. Your living space, regardless of its simplicity, provides a haven of comfort and personal liberation. Ultimately, the approach to aging is rooted in one's mindset. By maintaining a positive outlook, welcoming transformation, and seeking out what brings you happiness, you can lead a rewarding and motivating life. Demonstrate that embracing the aging process involves strength, enthusiasm, and a profound respect for the experiences that life offers. We appreciate your continued engagement as we explore valuable insights and reflections together. What caught your attention today? What insights have you gained from these narratives? And how do you plan to incorporate them into your life? We welcome your feedback and insights. Share in the comments one insight you've gained that you plan to implement. Your insights and experiences motivate everyone around you. If you found this video valuable, we encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more uplifting content. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.